Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is having our biggest Craftsman sale of the year, just in time for Father's Day. Now through Monday only, find over $600 in savings on our best Craftsman products throughout the store, including hand tools, power tools, tool chests, outdoor power equipment, and more. Hurry in now for the biggest Craftsman sale of the year, only at your local Ace. Sale ends Monday. Offers valid at participating stores and include instant savings for Ace Rewards members. See store for details.
Total Access.
This is Elliot Holman. We're doing Total Access, and right now we are joined by Niall Horan. How you doing, man?
Hello, bud. Good to see you.
It's been 3 years
Since our last confession.
Your mum called you halfway through the interview.
Oh, yeah. That's mad that you remember that. Things pop into my head every now and then. But yeah, that's a mad one.
Well, we used it we used the clip in like a promo for the show because it's hilarious because we were like getting really deep talking about the new album.
And then just...
Yeah.
Who's that? Your mum.
You were like, Ma, I'm doing an interview. Let's start with One Love Manchester because that was amazing. I was on air broadcasting this. Like, people were texting me saying they were in Afghanistan listening. They were, and it was unbelievable. The whole world was watching. Yeah. Excuse the lyrics.
I did the same thing on stage, actually.
Just talk me through what it was like standing there.
Oh, it was unbelievable. The whole day was just unreal. I was talking to Ariana before, and she was telling me some stories about how she went and seen the families of the victims, and went to the hospital and seen some of the kids, and how tough it was and stuff. And then that kind of set the tone for me for the day to realise exactly what happened. Because she obviously met people, so she had some stories. We've only known what we've seen online or on the news or whatever. So it was good to hear it from someone who was there and stuff. So that kind of set the tone. And then after that, it was just incredible. It was the whole thing. Like, people in Manchester are always known for their, you don't want to mess with us type thing. And they did it again. They were unbelievable. Like 50,000 people at a cricket ground, and that proves to me that the people in Manchester are not scared of anything. Yeah. And the smiles on faces and tears rolling down faces, and it was just it sounds cliche, but a roller coaster of emotions the whole day. But it was just incredible, and it was great to be part of one of the, probably the Live Aid of our generation, which is, I think, more than sufficient. Yeah,
completely. We had Liam on the show last week.
Did you?
And he was very complimentary about your stuff, more so than any of the other lads.
Oh, really?
He's like a proud dad. It's ridiculous. And
really?
He said to me that you resisted the break the most out of everyone, and he kind of then expected you to just come out and smash it.
I just wasn't as tired as everyone else. I was tired, but yeah, but now in hindsight, I obviously, it's such a buzz, and I think everyone was resisting it in a way. Everyone was like, do we want to do it now, or do you want to wait? And I was just like, should we wait for a little bit more? But yeah, I wasn't like super upset about it either, but I was like, looking in hindsight now, I'm so glad we did it, because everyone got the chance to chill for a while. Then we all started doing our own thing, and when we do get back, it'll be great.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the point he made was that you were just ready to go. You brought out the single before anybody else was doing anything, and you were just smashing it straight off the bat.
Well, yeah, this town was kind of like I just wanted to release some sort of a song. I'd written a few, and I just wanted to release one of those, and to let people know that I was actually doing something, and I hadn't just fallen into a bunker on a golf course and no one had ever seen me again. But I just wanted to let people know what I was doing. So I wasn't trying to get off the mark at first, but like I was kind of like, it just kind of happened accidentally, really. And then it kind of took off, and I was like, oh. Then I was like, all right, we'll chill out for a second. I'm 23 years old. Got plenty of time here.
Yeah. Let's talk about Slow Hands, because I feel like a lot of people maybe tried to put you in a box after this town. Slow Hands, completely different sound, completely different vibe. Yeah. Talk to me about this. Was that a conscious decision to do something a bit different?
No, I obviously wanted my second single to be a bit more out there anyway. But Slow Hands kind of came last minute. I felt like this is what I was missing off my album, this kind of funk kind of rock with a bit heavier bass, hard drums, good riff, and something a bit up tempo. So I felt like that kind of thing was the only thing I was missing from the album. So I was like listening to a lot of that kind of stuff from the 80s anyway, and I always do.
Yeah.
And I just I sat down at the piano, I walked into the studio, and I just said, I've got this idea that I want to, and I had this riff, I had the boom 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 boom, and then I just started playing that over it, and it evolved into this sexual tune.
Well, right, exactly. It's such a jam. Literally,
So many people have said it to me.
yeah. Slow hands for me is the time, because I listen to music every morning when I'm getting ready.
Right.
It's the time when you get out of the shower, but when it's all swinging around, slow hands.
Well,
is the jam.
I'm glad that you listen to it that way. I've heard people they've listened to it in all sorts of ways, so I'm glad you do that as well. That's good. But yeah, it's people have said it to me in the street. Like people have, yo man, your tune is, you know, I was with my girlfriend and we was in the car and that, and I was like, oh, brilliant.
You're like the new Craig David.
Monday, I took a 4 drinks, no hand.